What's up, ladies and gentlemen? The viral sensation going right now is Bird Box. This is a Netflix original film starring Sandra Bullock, Trevante Woods, John Malkovich, B.D. Wong, Sarah Paulson, and a couple more big names. This film takes place over 5 years, and then throughout is done in flashback modes and present day. We see the opening sequence, Sandra Bullock telling two little children to keep their eyes shut, to keep the blindfolds on, and don't listen to whatever you hear except for her. Then we cut back to 5 years ago and we see some post apocalyptic things starting to happen. We are given kind of segments throughout the film, and we have to try and make heads or tail of what's going on. I think that it is a movie to check out. It is one of those movies that is being marketed as a horror film when in reality it's more of a suspense thriller with a little bit of horror elements to it. Yes, there's some blood and there's some gore, but was I scared at all? No. The criticism that I get from it is that it is being mismarketed as a horror film when it's not, trying to get audience. And I guess they have had already over 49 million views, which is a big deal on Netflix. So props to them for that. It's well acted for the most part, and it has some incredible tense moments throughout, especially towards the end. We are given some glimpses, and I don't want to spoil too much of the film, but like Sarah Paulson is phenomenal on American Horror Story, even on seasons where it's not that great a show. She's reliable. She does such a good job, and I know she's done other shows, but I mainly know her from American Horror Story, and she's really really good in this role. Sandra Bullock is one of the greatest actresses ever to live. She does a really really good job for the most part in this movie. Trevante Woods is one of a group of survivors, along with Sandra Bullock, that are convened in this home 5 years earlier through different things, along with John Malkovich and B.D. Wong. And he's a good actor. He did a big role in Moonlight, and that's the first thing I recognized him from. The acting's really good for the most part. There are just some elements in the movie that are a little bit too far fetched for me. It was very evocative, at least in the beginning, of The Happening, and also you could tell that they saw the success of A Quiet Place and kind of took some key elements from each film and kind of married them together. There's a lot of movies that have similarities to other movies, whether intentional or not. I know this was based on a book from 2013. I have not read the book. I'm not going to say that I have. I would be interested to know if some of these core elements were before A Quiet Place. They definitely weren't before The Happening, because The Happening came out like 2006 or 2008. So The Happening definitely happened, but there's some definite moments. There's some things like having Lil Rel giving like this expert exposition. It's just kind of like, oh gosh. Some of the violence and gore was just kind of mediocre to me, and felt kind of hokey. Kind of like in The Happening, where the guy threw himself in front of a giant garden or a lawnmower. Some of it, but the relationship, the core stuff with the characters like Sandra Bullock and Trevante Woods, Sandra Bullock and the children, it's really well done. Sarah Paulson and Sandra Bullock. I think Sandra Bullock's the key thing right here. It's an okay movie. I have seen a lot of this is the best movie of the year talk, and I'm just like, God, no. It's an okay movie. One thing that without going into too much detail, people want people want to know what's the bad guy, what's the good guy. I don't need just a cut and dry thing. I need just a little bit. We've experienced a lot throughout this movie. This is over 2 hours long. We kind of want to finish. We kind of want to see what the bad guy looks like, and to not really show too much kind of gets on my nerves. Kind of grates my nerves. But I understand you can't have everything in film. Less is more. We get some cool drawings midway through the movie. But that's another thing. They don't go into, there's a lot of things that are left up to interpretation, which is also fine. I don't need everything just shown to me. But there are certain characters that are not affected with sight, or some that are affected differently, I should say. Some are able to live. Some are just like mindless hate zombies, and then others, it affects them immediately, and they perish. I'll just say that. Doesn't really go into detail why. I would like to know why. That is the key thing for me. I don't know. I thought it was pretty cool effect on the eyes and stuff. What did you think of that? Are you a fan of this movie? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Are you indifferent? It's fine if you disagree with me in any aspect of the film. Overall, I think it's an okay movie. It's worth checking out if you're kind of interested in a tense, slow-brooding film. If you're afraid of horror films, this is a good one for you because it's not scary. But what is scary? Is there a really scary movie that you think I'll be freaked out at? Let me know. Leave a comment. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel at London Hawthorne. And let's talk movies. Also, if you want a cool t-shirt like this one right here, help support my YouTube channel, you can go to onceuponat.net. Get this cool Gojira shirt. Use my coupon code London Hawthorne, and you're going to save a few bucks off your shirt. You can use it on any shirt on the whole website, multiple shirts, whatever. Just use my code London Hawthorne at onceuponat.net. Thanks so much. Please subscribe. Please share. Please leave a comment. Recommend some other movies you want me to watch, to check out, to avoid. If you subscribe to my channel, you can see my watch list of hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of movie reviews. I do 2 to 5 movie reviews a week, and I love talking about movies. Have a great one.